Beyonce gone, y'all.
So the tape was real.
Of course it was real. All her tapes is real.
But I say, man, yeah, Beyonce's on drugs.
Beyonce seeking some type of substance abuse help.
Now the dude that she was, he was a multi-millionaire for the records, not Jay-Z.
Rihanna was only 14, 15 when he started her and signed to the death jail.
That's what Jay-Z is forgetting. That's what Beyonce is forgetting. What's in the dark will come to light.
Jay-Z and Beyonce are on the run allegedly amid all this Diddy chaos, thinking that Diddy could snitch on them to get off easy. Their silence on this whole situation is extremely loud, even to other celebrities like 50 Cent.
Jay-Z ain't answering the phone?
He ain't answering the phone.
50 Cent might be trolling, but he makes a good point. Why is Jay-Z so silent? He's been at all the Diddy parties for tens of years. Even other rappers can confirm that.
He had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Maybe about 15 others. Jay-Z and Beyonce being two of the other 15.
50 Cent even tells us how Jay-Z's pulling strings behind the scenes to get what he wants, so he never actually touches anything illegal.
Stuff behind the scenes that you don't know, because that's what be agitating. He's doing stuff, and they doing it in his behalf. So they can act like, so he can act like he has no idea what's going on. But it's coming from him.
You know now, you know you look like the bully in all these situations.
I don't care what I look like. I've accepted that people only are going to see me one way.
Okay, okay.
They look at me, you know what they see?
What y'all see?
They look at Canaan.
Now, all this started because of a Page 6 article where they wrote specifically the music industry is on the verge of putting out a missing report for Beyonce because a lot of people in the industry are saying her and Jay-Z have gone AWOL after her Cowboy Carter album came out, and they didn't even promote it at all because they're trying to stay away from the Diddy scandal and draw no attention to themselves. Now, when they say missing, Jay-Z's actually been in Europe. He's not in the United States, but he supposedly paid millions of dollars to promote Beyonce's album so they wouldn't have to do any press in person.
Have y'all seen this? Now, I'm not one to gossip. Well, yes, I am. But not when it comes to Beyonce, because the Beehive don't play. But allegedly, they said that Jay-Z paid $20 million to elevate her mother country music and get her top in the charts. What do y'all think? Me personally, I don't think so, because I kind of like Beyonce country music, like the 16 carriages. I feel like she's slaying it, but then you just never know what strings are getting pulled behind the curtains. What y'all think?
Don't sell your soul. Don't sell your, because at the end of the day, you will regret it in the end. And it will always, what's in the dark, always come to light. That's what P. Diddy forgot. That's what Jay-Z is forgetting. That's what Beyonce is forgetting. What's in the dark will come to light. If you remember, the reciprocity happens when you do unto others as they would do unto you. So if you got all this wealth, but at some point you're going to have to pay.
You got to pay for it.
You're going to have to pay the piper at some point. So R. Kelly had to pay the piper. Jay-Z is getting ready to pay the piper. And let's see how he gets out of this whole situation. Puffy, because who is he going to turn to? He ain't that stupid from December. I hope he's not. From December until right now to not gotten rid of or put aside evidence not within the house. And then we talk about the dang tunnels. Like, really? So you bought the house for the tunnels. You didn't buy it for nothing else. You bought it for the tunnels, baby. Okay? Let's make sure we understand that. The $100 million, the money that he got on the house, remember he got loans on how he had to get the loan because he had to get liquid so he could pay Cassie. And they wanted it in cash. They didn't want no shares.
No.
They gonna throw me the money.
Another possible reason that Beyonce made a deal with the feds to go against Diddy is because she's seen on a freak off tape with Diddy, and a lot of other people are witnesses that have seen this video. So she's looking to never let that come out. So going against Diddy might get her off the hook and silence that video forever.
I ain't gonna say who it is, but it's a real famous rapper and it's a real famous R&B chick.
Okay. Yeah.
He had a recording of them. You think that Kim Kardashian shit was something? Use your imagination. The biggest R&B chick in the game.
I already know who it is.
And one of the biggest rappers, you know what I'm saying, that made the most money in the game. Now the dude that she was, He was a multi-millionaire. We all know him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was a mogul. And for the record, it's not Jay-Z. This brother here is 10 times more famous than Kim.
You said R&B singer. Is this person in movies as well? Have they made movies?
Yeah, they have made movies. Okay. I've seen them in a couple movies.
Sit down with somebody from Houston and ask some goddamn questions.
So the tape was real?
Of course it was real. All her tapes is real.
How many tapes she got?
Gotta have at least 40 of them.
Now, could Diddy be the reason that Beyonce has done no interviews lately because she's scared that he'll release the tape? It would make sense why they're on the run, because they don't want to be a part of any of this.
It was a secret. That's what he was letting everybody know. And if any of them get out of line, start doing interviews, shit is going to start magically getting released. Diddy had cameras and audio recording devices all over his house, right? So what happened? Really think about it. When you go to these types of parties, you might think, oh shit, well, let me get out the way. You know, they filming in that room, cameras out here, phones out here. You know, I'm finna go, you know, let's say it's two years. Okay, I'm finna go smash you in this closet. Find a spare bedroom on the 3rd level. Oh, I'm finna blow your back out in here. Not knowing you secretly recorded. So even though there was nobody recording you like this, it was a little bitty bug in the upper right-hand corner of that room that caught everything. If anybody get out of line, that's your ass.
Now, even though Beyonce hasn't been seen nowhere in public promoting this album, Jay-Z's in Europe, and there is a psychic on TikTok who predicted that Jay-Z and Beyonce would be leaving the States really soon. It's not a coincidence.
Anyway, him, his kid, and his wife, I see them with suitcases, and I literally see them leaving. So their residence will no longer be in the United States. This is what I'm seeing, and this happens by 2027, if not sooner, 2025 through 2027. There is a leaving of the energy here, and there is a flipping of his personality. So what I'm seeing is a complete shift in his personality. So what does that mean? It means that on a representative way, so how I present myself outwardly, this changes. So now I change my tune, put on another mask, and I present myself outwardly in a different fashion. He thinks he can escape by doing that. If I present myself this way, the public will see me this way and nothing will happen to me.
Now, this psychic also predicted that Diddy would be going down before he went down, so she's actually been pretty accurate. Other people have been alleging that Beyonce is on drugs and doing rehab, and that's why she's been out of the public eye and doing no interviews for the past few years. And it's not just people online, it's also celebrities who have spoken to this. And I'll give you guys proof.
So you telling me she's on drugs too?
Of course she is.
You step on anybody to stay on the top. Your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there. See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Don't make idle threats to me. I say I ain't Biggie. Hardly nobody knows, but I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way.
Now, he was their former bodyguard and said that their relationship is not real, it's for business. And not surprisingly, others have come out and said the same thing and shown proof and made you think, what's really going on with Jay-Z and Beyonce, and why hasn't she done any public interviews?
I reported a little while ago, rumors are Beyonce is seeking some type of substance abuse help, and this is why we're not hearing from her. I want to go on record first to say I believe it. Well, I've been saying something's wrong with Beyonce way even before the pandemic. Many of y'all know that. And she's been absent for a very long time. She's been absent publicly. She had dropped a whole album. And you can ask anybody that work in the music industry. Ask somebody that work at a label. Is this or is this not weird behavior? Beyonce drops an album and we don't see her nowhere. Ask them, is it not weird that there's no promo, no push for either of these albums? But let's get back to focusing on the Cowboy Carter album. And she drops an album and goes into complete darkness. Ask anybody that worked in the entertainment business, because most artists will be right now bitching with their label saying, oh, y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not working my album. I haven't been on a press run. Y'all didn't set me up to go do no publicity. Y'all didn't set me up to go do radio. Where's my music video? I dropped this album, Texas Hold'em went #1. Why I don't get a budget for a music video? These are the things that a real artist would be saying right now. So you're not going to tell me that ain't something going on with this woman. Something is going on with Beyonce. The only way we get to see Beyonce is Instagram. Outside of the clear, obvious, weird behavior that don't make sense at all of how she's moving. A person with an album out, right, don't move like that. Cause you got diehard Beyonce fans that say something ain't right. And when you can't fool your own goddamn fans, we know something's wrong. But her Instagram is there to make everybody think that everything is okay. But as you can see, she's never talking on Instagram. It's just always pictures. She's not acting like Kelly Rowland on Instagram, just like a normal woman. All these pictures are photo shoot, staged pictures. These ain't candid pictures. It's not nothing natural about this. This could be anybody. These pictures could be any goddamn body the way this goddamn makeup and AI shit work. Now look at Kelly Rowland page, right? Same photo shoot type pictures, right? But then you got the regular shit. Like this right here in the store is her right here with no makeup with her husband. A regular picture. Her right here in the kitchen cooking. It's just some regular shit. Jay-Z photographer Instagram was shut down when the Diddy shit hit, right? He shut his page down and probably was doing some maintenance from all them pictures, them Diddy pictures, and all them parties that they've been partying, him, Jay-Z, and all these motherfuckers. Diddy in them, right? That rumors say that Beyonce is in a rehab. So what they try to do is post pictures to show, oh, Beyonce in a rehab, she right here. But let's look at the pictures that they post. You drop a country album and you leave the country that you from. You do no press here in this country and you go to Japan and then you disappear. All right, so explain why she don't need to do interviews neither, right? Because she's Beyonce. So how does the album get promoted? Just word of mouth. Every time we seen Jay-Z and Beyonce at the event, Jay-Z shows up first. Beyonce is never jumping out the car with this. I don't know if y'all paying attention to this shit, but what husband leaves the house before his wife? Even Will Smith be faking. That nigga been faking it with Jada Pinkett to today. This still went to the Bad Boys premiere with this woman that we know they ain't even together. Jay-Z keeps showing up to events with Diddy or a bunch of other she cut him off, man. They had a party, which could have been, if Diddy was having freak offs, the way Megan Thee Stallion be acting over Beyonce, I wouldn't be surprised if Beyonce ain't getting no head from that motherfucker. The way her and Carisha was at. Woo, remember that Carisha and Megan interview? Woo, Diddy might have some motherfucking tapes, baby. How many of y'all think Carisha and Diddy and Megan, what? Man, they ran up at Diddy house to get the goddamn evidence. It's too many on video in Diddy house.
Now, some of the things he says is true. Beyonce dropped this album with no promotion, no interviews, only Instagram pictures with no words. Could her and Jay-Z be headed for divorce and she's trying to distance herself as much as possible? Because here we have Jay-Z seen in public without her next to Christina Koram, who was Diddy's chief of staff at a Lakers-Clippers game earlier this year. Now, what could they have in common, and are they both working with the feds to take down Diddy so that they don't go down?
Allegedly, just like Ghislaine Maxwell, her job was to supply the girls. She supplied sex workers and minors for multiple parties.
Now, we already know that Diddy is a confidential informant after the Tupac murder, so it's been hard to take him down because the FBI has been covering his tracks. So the only way that the feds can get him is if somebody else will come and testify against him. And how would Rock Nation be able to do that? Well, that's because they're led by a CEO who is actually a former confidential informant herself. So who knows what kind of deal they have in place and connections that she has to get Jay-Z away from Diddy and save his empire as Diddy goes down.
Remember when Jay-Z said this?
I think we passed kneeling.
Let me play it again. This time, look at the reaction of the lady sat just behind him. The reason why she's worried about how Jay would respond is because she's the CEO of Rock Nation. But in her former life, she was a federal informant. In 1994, Desiree Perez was arrested for bringing in 35 keys of Griselda Blanco into Miami. Under pressure, she agreed to wear a wire for the DEA. Quick side note, Desiree Perez is a name Dame Dash refused to say in this Breakfast Club interview.
Once a has certain friends, we don't even talk about them no more where I'm from.
Now, around that same time, Jay-Z and Perez spearheaded Roc Nation's prison reform initiative with Meek Mill. I guess their hard work paid off, because from the 19th of January 2021, this list was released. Desiree Perez's criminal past had just been wiped clean by the outgoing president, Donald Trump.
Desiree Perez and Jay-Z allegedly took down Tory Lanez at the trial of Megan Thee Stallion because they could not have her look bad and look like a liar, or all the money they put into her to making her a superstar would be gone. She even showed up at the trial a few times, and they had to make sure that Tory Lanez was going down no matter what, and his dad even stood up and said something about it.
I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witness the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Roc Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Tall and Alex Bont.
They met on Saturday before. They met
with our witness. This court system is not for justice. It's about wins and losses, and they do dirty to do whatever they can. Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Roc Nation. My son refused to sign a Roc Nation deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch.
Yes.
You turned on your co-conspirators, all the whole mafia, one of you that was peddling drugs.
So many people have spoken out against Diddy after watching the Cassie video, which is disgusting. You don't find it surprising that certain people haven't said anything? Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kevin Hart, some of the biggest people, no mentions of nothing. Others have come out, Ray J. Where's Jamie Foxx? Where's a lot of people that have been around this for a long time? Ask yourself that question. Is all this made up in people's heads? Where is Beyonce and Jay-Z? Why can't she do an interview promoting the album? They're always seen alone. Jay-Z doesn't talk to anyone about anything. It's confusing when 50 Cent and everybody on the internet is calling out others and they just stay quiet. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video.